We'll get to this tendency for certain shows, certain networks to get away with lying and be disrespectful, and just keep coming, no punishment. But let's jump to actual information that proves that Nick Wrong is once again wrong.
And in those finals, don't listen to what Michael Jordan tried to tell you on that propaganda fest that was called The Last Dance, where he's like, oh, Gary Payton never really bothered me that much. In those NBA finals, George Karl foolishly did not let Gary guard Michael at the beginning of the series. The Bulls promptly went up 3-0. Jordan did whatever he wanted. Then, once they put Gary Payton on Michael, Game 4 the Sonics won, Game 5 the Sonics won, Game 6 was close until the end. The Bulls ended up winning the title. In those final 3 games, Michael Jordan was 23 points per game and 37% shooting. So Gary gets credit for that.
Gary Payton is known as a great defender. I'm not here to say that he isn't, but leaving out the fact that Michael Jordan was being double-teamed constantly is not providing the entire story. No one else on the Bulls was getting doubled. Number 2, I went and looked at the box scores. In Game 5, Jordan shot 50%. That's one of the games in which Nick Wright claimed that Gary Payton shut down Michael Jordan. So right there alone, you have to say, at best, it was only a partial shutdown, and that's if we choose to believe the rest of your story was true for the other games. 11 for 22, 50%, while Scotty went 5 for 20, by the way. 5 for 20 while not being doubled. But here's the nail in the coffin against Nick Wright that Self-Research NBA Facts pointed out. When Gary Payton was the primary defender on Michael Jordan, in all 6 games, he went and he looked every time that Payton was on Jordan. By the way, in some of this, Jordan's still getting double-teamed. Jordan was 56% against Gary Payton. Nick, how exactly do you, as a professional who has brought to the table your propaganda, manage to leave those details out? How do you still have a job?